silk flowers? We certainly...
Which kind? The...
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always...
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is... You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. I'm sorry. Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we? Now then, please peruse at your leisure.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden by contrast. This variety thrives in any dark, damp location. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any mora? Oh.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud. But since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making...
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I...
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money!
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately...
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the statue of the 7. Meet me there when the perfume...
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right? Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you?
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing.
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wealth.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
sorry. You caught me off guard. I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally use.
Oh, well, I don't actually use any. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yanger? Oh,
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than.
great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting some.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet... Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and... Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that...
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring."
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm... So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet... You mean Wanmin restaurant? Good choice.
Not yet.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby... Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into... This is some exquisite silk flower essence. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until you must take care to control the heat during this process. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. The first choice for daughters of high. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women, all clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything. I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime. Okay.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while. We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well,
3 sets and not 1 less.
thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her...
Sure.
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
Now things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so...
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would but if they heard too much wild gossip or slander...
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tin. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be... It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since... Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with...
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place...
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bed...
This Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she playing with us? Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old Granny could also be an adeptus? she say in the city? How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say though as to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting. To cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take it. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to... Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but...
We will. Thanks, Granny.
May the Lord of Geo protect you, and fortune find you.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adeptus.
delicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked if you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
Sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite now.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in... We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself... I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately...
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing... As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract...
Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom in the passage of time. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shen, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No way. I was just passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be... Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, the rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.